Okay, so good afternoon, all of you. I am your lecturer, computer lecturer, Sage Vijay Kumar. Today, I want to tell about, I want to discuss about the hardware concepts used in distributed database systems. What are the hardware concepts used in distributed database systems? Okay, just see the particular PDF I put in this Google Meet app. So there are multi-processors and multi-computers. These are the hardware concepts which are used for maintaining distributed systems. Okay. Okay. What are multiprocessors and what are multi-computers? Let us have a look. Okay. Next, network of computers. Multiprocessors and multi-computers distinguishing features. So private versus shared memory. Bus versus bus versus switched internet connection. What is private? What is shared memory? What is bus? What is switched interconnection? Let us have a look on that. Let us have a look on that. Just wait. Okay, just wait. Someone came. Just wait. Just see the particular picture. Okay, here there is a diagram which represents shared memory and private memory. Okay, what is bus based, what is switch based? Just see the difference in between them. Okay, the processors, the multiprocessors, the processors are represented by white boxes, and the particular memory is represented by gray color boxes. Okay, the processor represented by the letter P in the white boxes. The memory components are represented by the letter M within the uh, gray color boxes. So in shared memory, there are processors, okay, beyond the memory, and in particular, okay, the processors have to share the particular memory there. So okay, in private memory, every processor have the memory, individual memory. Every processor have the individual memory. So there are four processors. These four processors contain four memories. Here in shared memory, okay, all the four processors have to share the same memory. Okay, this is the difference. Okay, when the in the bus based system, okay, the process all the multiprocessors have to share the same memory in a shared memory. In while using a private memory, every processor contain its individual memory. So after that, okay, when we see based switch based networks, okay, in that just see the processors, okay, share the particular memory. Okay, there is a switch in between the particular processors and memory. So here just see in private memory, okay, every processor is having individual memory. So every processor's work will be resided, will be loaded into their into its respective memory. Okay, just like that. After that, okay, this is a this is all about the network of computers. After that, okay, what is high degree of node heterogeneity? What is high degree of uh, node heterogeneity? Okay, high performance parallel system, multiprocessors as well as microcomputers having high performance parallel systems, high end PCs and workstations. These are known as the servers. Okay, uh, off, offer users only. Okay, office users only network access, simple network computers. Okay, mobile network computers like palm tops or laptops. Next, multimedia workstations. High degree of okay network heterogeneity. Okay, network heterogeneity. Okay, we discussed about node heterogeneity. Now we are discussing about network heterogeneity. Local area gigabyte networks. Gigabyte means GB. We are okay. We are called as this gigabyte as GB. Okay. Okay. After that, wireless connections. What are they? Wireless connections. After that, okay, long haul, high latency connections, wide area switched megabyte connections. So high degree of network heterogeneity. High degree of network heterogeneity means for this the example is okay. The example is local area gigabyte networks. Okay, wireless networks, long haul, high latency connections, wide area switched megabit connections. Okay, these next high degree of network heterogeneity. Okay, distributed systems and their software concepts are like just say distributed operating system contains network operating system middleware, network operating system middleware in the particular. Okay, if you take the particular system as a DOS. Okay, okay, this is okay tightly coupled OS, tightly coupled OS for multiprocessors and homogeneous okay multi computers. Main goal: hide and manage hardware resources. Its main goal is to maintain okay to maintain and hide the particular hardware resources. After that, if you take NOS, okay, this is also a system. It is loosely coupled OS for heterogeneous multi-computers. Okay, here we are using the networks LAN and WAN, LAN and WAN. Okay, these offer their main goal is okay to offer local services to remote clients, just like that. What is middleware? Okay, middleware means additional layer atop of NOS implementing general purpose services. Provide distribution transparency. Provide distribution transparency. Okay, additional layer atop of NOS implementing general purpose services. Okay, provide distribution transparency. What is it? Provide distribution transparency. Okay, after that, what is distributing operating system? What is distributing operating system? Distributing operating system. Okay, on each computer knows about the other computers. Every computer knows okay about the other computers. Okay, operating system on different computers generally the same. Okay, the operating system on different computers is same same. Okay, services are generally okay distributed across computers. Services are generally okay distributed across computers. Okay, these are some characteristics of distributed operating system. These are some characteristics of distributed operating system. Okay, the next one just see here. Okay, just see here. Uh, Again, I am telling the characteristics of a distributed operating system. The first one is okay, each computer knows about the other computers. What is it? Each computer knows about the other computers. Okay. After that, OS on different computers generally the same. What is the first characteristic? The first characteristic is okay. OS on each computer knows about other computers. OS on each computer knows about the other computers. The second one is OS on different computers generally the same. Generally the same. Services are generally okay distributed across computers, across computers. Let us look at the particular diagram here. Okay, there is a machine A, machine B, machine C. Okay, and kernel, it is a network. Okay, next distributed operating system services are there. So these distributed operating services are available to machine A, machine B, machine C. Okay, using their kernel. Okay, after that, okay, what is networking operating system and its characteristics? Just see. Okay, just see it. Okay, the first one, each computer has its own operating system with networking facilities. Computers work independently. They may even have different operating systems. They may even have different operating systems. Services are tied to individual nodes. Okay, that is Telnet, WW, FTP, file transfer protocol, like that. Highly file oriented. Basically, processor share only files. So, in these networking operating systems, the characteristics are each computer has its own operating system, own operating system, and network facilities. Computer works independently and having different operating systems. Okay. Next, services are tied to individual nodes. That is file transfer protocol, telnet, www. That is World Wide Web. Okay. The next thing is highly file oriented. Highly file oriented. That is basically process share. Okay. Only files. Basically processors share only files. After that, just see the diagram here. Okay, there are distributed applications. Okay, using a network operating system, nodes to services, NOS means network operating system. Okay, uh, NOS. Okay, distributed DOS, distributed operating system, NOS. Okay, network operating system. Using network operating system services, the particular data and the tasks will be available to the okay particular machines, that is machine A, machine B, machine C. Okay, after that, if you want to know about middleware. Okay, distributed systems are known as middleware. So the characteristics of middleware are OS on each computer need not know about other computers. Okay, while using middleware, there is no need to know about another computer. Okay, so for a computer, OS on different computers need not generally be the same. Okay, using a network operating system, the OS loaded in the particular systems are not be the same. Services are generally distributed across computers. Here, services are transparently okay transparently distributed across the network. So just uh, see the particular picture. In this picture, there is machine A, machine B, machine C. Distributed application systems, distributed applications are shared using middleware services, using a network operating system. Okay, using its kernel. Bye bye. Just wait. After that, what is a kernel? What is a network operating system? We have to know. NOS means network operating system services. Network operating system services. Okay. After that, using this network from the kernel, the using the network operating systems. Okay. Hmm. Using the middleware services, all the distributed applications are available to every machine A, machine B, machine C. Okay, do you know that? Okay, do you understand that? Okay, these are the uh, main distributed components. These are the that are used, okay, to describe a distributed system. To describe a distributed system. Okay, so do you understand that? Okay, so just wait, just wait. Okay, need for middleware. What is the need for middleware? Okay, to too many networked applications were handled, okay, to handled are difficult, okay, to integrate. Departments are running a different NOS. Integration and interoperability only at level. There is a need to federated information systems, combining different databases, setting up enterprise wide, okay, internet services, allow transactions across different databases, allow extensibility for future services. There should be a constraint to use the particular existing operating system and treat them as the underlying environment. Okay, they provided the basic functionality anyway. Okay, like that. Okay, these are the main things of distributed systems. Distributed systems, that is multi processors and multi computers. Okay, multi processors and multi computers. Okay, and using a distributed operating system and network operating system, the particular and using middleware, the data can be, okay, forwarded to the particular organizations or application programs and the others. So this is the concept about distributed systems and their software concepts. Again, I will take a class to explain the remaining things in the software concepts. Thank you for now. Okay, I will continue in the next period, next lesson. Okay, of next cluster subject. Thank you, one and all. హలో
చెప్పండి సార్.
తినేహారా?
ఇంకా తినలేదు సార్.
సరే సరే. ఆ, సరే అయితే విన్నారు కదమ్మా, విన్నారు కదా, అన్నీ నోట్ చేసుకున్నారు కదా? సరే సరే. ఇప్పుడు నెక్స్ట్ నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్ స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది. ఆ నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్లో మీకు క్లౌడ్ కంప్యూటింగ్ చెప్తాను. ఓకేనా? రెడీగా ఉండండి. నేను వెళ్ళి